It's time for the entertainment news. Yes, we start with this. Winners at the People's Choice Awards 2019. It was a night of glitz and glamour as some of the biggest names in Nollywood graced the East People's Choice Awards. Some of the big winners of the night in the movie category include Robert Downey Jr., who won the Male Movie Star of 2019 for Avengers Endgame. Zendaya won the Female Movie Star for a role in Spider-Man Far From Home, while Avengers Endgame won Movie and Action Movie of 2019. Animated Movie Star of 2019 went to Beyonce for a role in The Lion King. For music, Shawn Mendes won the Male Artist of 2019, while Billie Eilish won the Female Artist of 2019. Album of 2019 went to Taylor Swift for Love, while Song of 2019 went to Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello with Senorita. Honorary Award of the night went to Jennifer Aniston, who was honored with the People's Icon Award, while Gwen Stefani grabbed the Fashion Icon Award and Pink took home the People's Champion for a charity walk. Kevin Hart also made his first public appearance since his car accident, where he got on stage to accept the Comedy Act of 2019 award. So massive one.
I know you're excited for Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, Jennifer Aniston, Beyonce, Robert Downey as well. I think those four are the people that I was like super excited for, especially Jennifer Aniston. Just yesterday, I was telling my friend how, you know, based on the whole saga with Brad Pitt and, you know, Angelina Jolie, how I just kind of had this thing where I didn't really like her.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think I was on Angelina Jolie's side. I don't know why.
Sides,
you know,
you pick sides.
When they stole her husband? What? She was still married.
The chemistry was like, you know, it was so, you could touch the chemistry between both of them, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. But I take that back.
Because if I say anything about Justin Bieber...
Oh, God.
Okay.
You guys should calm down, first of all. I've been watching a lot of Jennifer Aniston movies, and I'm like, she deserves this award.
True that.
And then Beyonce as well. She did quite well in Lion King, don't you guys think so?
Because I was going to ask that question, like, was that supposed to go to Beyonce? Because, I mean, yeah, she did the theme songs and all that, but...
All that talented people.
You see, there's something about Beyonce. She's passionate about everything she does. You know, like, Nala, how could you do that? So she wants to put her 100% energy, anything that she does. So I think she deserves
Because
that
I think for Beyonce, yeah, she's Queen Bey. Yeah, she might be passionate about what she does, but everything is not your strength. So sometimes I feel that she overdoes some things just to prove to people that, especially when she features people like Shakira, and she knows that Shakira can wine so well. And she's taking it as a competition, and she's doing all her, putting all her... Okay, it's fine. It's just
Honeypot, this table, just one stick is remaining.
Guys, maybe I should just be keeping my mouth shut. What do you guys think?
I'm super happy for Billie Eilish winning Female Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Somebody just came and she's taking over.
Congratulations.
Yeah, massive congratulations to everybody. And of course, Kevin Hart's first appearance after the car crash came on stage to receive the Comedy Award. Great. And was giving his, during his speech, he was grateful, thanking his family for staying with him throughout everything. And of course, thanking everybody.
Kevin Hart. Yeah, I think it was a well-deserved award from all the ends.
Why is a short man?
Okay. Wow.
Okay, yeah, Amanda, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, just move on.
I mean, there is nothing wrong with being average height, okay?
Just move on.
All right, moving on to some more news. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth unfollowed one another on Instagram. Now, after almost 3 months since their split, estranged couple Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth appear to have unfollowed one another on Instagram. While we do not know who made the first move, what is somewhat interesting about this move is that they still have pictures of the other on their respective Instagram pages. Miley Cyrus, however, still follows Liam's brother Chris Hemsworth, while Liam still follows Miley's sister Noah Cyrus and her father Billy Ray Cyrus. Now, the estranged couple announced their split in August after less than a year of marriage. Miley Cyrus has, however, moved on, as she was in a brief relationship with Caitlyn Carter before she started dating Australian singer and actor Cody Simmons, while Liam Hemsworth has also been spotted on several occasions with Australian actress Madison Brown. What is going on?
What's with Miley Cyrus and Australian celebrities? Now she's leaving Liam to another Australian, but it's all right. So the crazy thing about social media right now is people can monitor your relationship.
The timeline.
Yeah, so they can see everything from your Instagram pages. Oh, they've unfollowed themselves. but they still have themselves Instagram picture. Maybe that one soon, Sha. And I don't. People are saying Liam was the one who unfollowed her first, because if you go to Miley Cyrus' Instagram page, she's already flaunting a new relationship with a new guy, Cody Simpson, and maybe Liam didn't want to be seeing all those kind of things. So where do you draw the? Do people still do that these days? You unfollow your ex because you don't want to see?
I mean, however way you want to deal with the problem, that's the way I see it. If that's your own way of coping, I don't see anything wrong
I truly
in
agree
doing
with
that.
you, Amanda.
Yeah.
I truly agree with you because, you know, we all have different shock absorbers. I keep saying this. The way you take things might not be the way other people will take things, and the way you deal with. And if it gives you peace, inner peace, I mean, you don't want to just see that person. You don't want to see anything from that person. It's fine. It's you. Whatever makes you healthy, whatever makes you happy, whatever rocks your boat.
And they said they actually were trying in their relationship, apparently, before they split. But 8 months in a marriage, to me, seems a bit too short. I don't know what happened. Maybe there wasn't enough courtship period, or maybe the pressures of being in the media, because that's also a real pressure. The same way the media is monitoring your splits, it's the same way they are monitoring you getting together. Yeah. So any small pictures like, oh, so cute, oh, wow, when is the ring happening, you know? And so I think that pressure affects a lot of celebrities, marriages, divorce, relationships in general.
Okay. Still talking about following and liking each other's Instagram pages. So would it have been a good thing if Liam continued liking Miley Cyrus's picture, even the one with her new boyfriend? Will it be cool?
If that's his own method of coping.
Chris Brown was doing this with Rihanna's page, and people were like, why are you still on her page?
So the thing is,
some people move on.
If it won't hurt you and you're genuinely happy for them, you can like and move on.
Put love emoji.
I don't know that love emoji. Whatever it means to you too. Okay. Now that love emoji means so many things, because I know that some people are addicted to it. Anything they see,
they just put love, love, love.
You know the person will know that. I know. 3-3. They don't distribute it around. So it's like it means different things to different people. And some people feel that, I am very stingy with this, my red love emoji. So they'll go for yellow or green or black.
I'm tired of you.
Sometimes I'm tired of myself too. I can't do it. All right, let's get to the next gist. Lamar Odom and Sabrina Parr are now engaged. American basketballer and reality star Lamar Odom has proposed to his girlfriend of 3 months, Sabrina Parr. He made the engagement announcement via his Instagram page, where he shared a picture of him and her showing off the huge diamond ring with the caption, "Introducing my new fiancée, soon to be Mrs. Parr Odom. She the one." If you will recall, Lamar Odom used to be married to Khloe Kardashian before the split 3 years ago. Lamar is no stranger to short courtships, as he proposed to Khloe just a month after the two began dating back in 2009. Wow. I don't know why.
You just had to drag Chloe's name into this conversation.
And you know, I was reading and then I was laughing.
So we cannot talk about Lamar without talking about.
Of course, you cannot talk about Lamar without
why?
Khloe Kardashian.
It's a basketballer.
He is a basketballer, but then you can't deny the fact that Khloe Kardashian gave him also a lot of fame.
I disagree.
Yes, I agree. Even though you disagree to what I'm saying. But like, here's the thing. I have a problem with everything Lamar has done. The whole post. She's my new fiancé. New? I don't understand.
It was married before.
Old fiancés. Then she the one, and then all of that. Then the fact that, he had an interview with Yahoo, I can't remember the name right now, but he had an interview with himself and his fiancée. And they said, so what makes this different from your previous relationship? And he says, she's black.
Hey, God.
So that is racist.
Like,
I mean, it is racist.
Do I need to say more?
Racism in itself. I mean, that's
what does that even mean? That is one of the problems that Lamar has. Like, you just go about saying things without really thinking about it. And then she's like, they asking her what made you attracted to him? And he says, and then he's answering for her and saying, I think it's the pain. Sometimes women are attracted to pain. And then Babe's like, no, I was not attracted to your pain. That was her talking.
So would you say that this is a good foundation already? I mean, not even allowing the lady to talk and talking, then the girl is
disagreeing with you right there.
Agreeing with him.
It might be, because as he said, she black. you know, and she's not taking any kind of nonsense. Before he had even finished talking, she's like,
interrupts.
no, I wasn't with you because of the pain. You needed help. You know, he was sick. That's exactly what she said. He was sick. He needed some help. He was not fit to be anybody's husband.
Oh my God.
But now he's going through a process. So sometimes I feel like men like that tough love.
Yeah.
And Chloe, it doesn't mean that Chloe was a bad wife to him.
Can we even talk about the timing of the courtship before the engagement? This is just 3-month relationship. That of Chloe was 1 month before they started doing whatever they're doing, and now 3 months and you already proposed. Sadly, his son, who is 17 years old, has actually disagreed with whatever proposal went down because his son did not even know about all of this till he saw it on his dad's Instagram page and was and his son commented on his dad's Instagram page that the family is not blessing this relationship because we didn't know about this. We just saw this on your Instagram page.
Is so
Why
funny
are you doing this, Dad?
How you don't carry your family along in your relationship and then you want to get married to that person. How are you going to do it without your family? I mean, all sorts of, different shades of wrongs. I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't want the family to get involved.
Because marriage is also about where you're at personally. So maybe he's finally ready and maybe he wants to put away all his bad habits with drugs and everything. If he wants to make it work, it could work. So let's keep our fingers crossed on that one.
We'll keep our fingers crossed. Shout out to the Kardashians, though.
I had a lot of things to say, but then
Don't
time would not just allow us.
Thank you.
Let's move on. So that's it on the entertainment news. Oh my God, don't say it.
Yeah.
It's now time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. It's time for celebrity birthday shout-outs, as we said. So celebrating today are the following people. Multiple award-winning American actress Anne Hathaway turns 37 today.
Wow.
She's popular for her roles in films like The Devil Wears Prada, Bride Wars, Love and Other Drugs, and the 2010 fantasy film Alice in Wonderland, amongst others. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday. Oh, I love this.
I love that from Devil's Wear Prada.
Yes, I do.
There's a particular fairy tale that she was in as well. I can't remember.
Alice in Wonderland?
No, it wasn't Alice. Before, it was like a very old one where she went and was fighting with the troll. I just love everything about her. She has this goofy personality and she's always smiling.
I love the smile. So charming.
Very charming.
Well, American singer, songwriter, actor, and dancer Omarion turns 35 today. He is best known as the lead singer of the American R&B boy band B2K. Happy birthday.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Omarion.
Happy birthday.
Wow. Our crushes are growing old.
Okay, I don't know why.
Amanda.
All right, Ghanaian actress, model, film producer, and entrepreneur Eva Nelson turns 34 today. Happy birthday.
Eva Nelson. I have your medicine.
All right. Yes, happy birthday. And to everyone who's celebrating today, we wish you the very best. We celebrate with you. We say happy birthday to you. Be sure to enjoy the day and have a beautiful year ahead.
Should I say hallelujah to that?
No, amen.
All right.
Did I go to church?
Real quick. All right, guys, coming up next is Rewind. It's time for us to go down memory lane and get a quick history lesson of what happened in the world of entertainment on this day.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1984, Paul McCartney released We All Stand Together. Also, in 2008, the 42nd Country Music Association Award had Kenny Chesney, Carrie Underwood, and Brad Paisley winning big. And then, in 2016, Jackie Chan was awarded an honorary Oscar for his film achievements at the 8th Annual Governors Awards ceremony.
And that's it on Rewind.
Why didn't you wear durag today and so you can just be...
I didn't wake up like this. I woke up like this. Like this, yeah.
He has repented for the meantime.
You're fresh though.
I know, right? Anyways, guys, it's time for... Thank you. What is the problem? Anyways, guys, it's time for Tweetville. This is Tweetville, where we bring you all the savagery, humor, and crazy moments on social media. Are you guys ready for this?
You know, there was a time Honeypot was not on the show, and they were like, Honeypot should come back because you're always bullying us when she's away. So she's the only person that can handle you.
I'll change it for you now.
Change and you see yourself.
So somebody put up this picture of SpongeBob cake. Let me just read what the person said. I know someone that can bake cheaper. Ojo Elegba, brush Bob. Not SpongeBob. Look at the cake that they made now.
That is the problem.
This is not SpongeBob now. It's you too. It's your fault too.
Bob.
When you went to go and meet the person that can do it
Bob.
cheaper. Look at the outcome now.
No.
But the one that will pay you is paying the same amount. That is
The
very expensive
one and the
At the
cheaper
end
one.
of the day, getting this.
And
That
that's
one
what-
can be very painful.
And the problem is that why don't you just say that you can't do it? My problem with like Nigerian vendors. Can you do this? Yes, of course. Of course.
They'll not show you a
Do it.
picture that they saw online. I was one that did
Not
this one.
just this one.
But you went for the cheaper one, so enjoy your SpongeBob, your brush Bob.
Brush Bob.
Anyways, moving on. What do we have next? Gang. So somebody put up this post and it says, Yoruba film will not kill me. A ghost be wearing joggers. It's not me that said it though. It's D_Femi. It's a Yoruba person.
So should a ghost show up naked? A ghost should not wear clothes.
Why is the ghost wearing joggers
Maybe
now?
when they buried,
I think
maybe when they
sometimes
buried the ghost, so he was wearing joggers. So he came from his coffin wearing joggers now.
It's a fresh one.
Oh,
Okay?
you're supporting Yoruba movies now.
I mean, I'm just saying, it could just be like
He
that.
is, guess what? The ghost is a Yoruba demon. Do you get it?
Let's just move on. Before we start this Yoruba conversation, I love their movies. I was watching one earlier today. Lovely movie. Anyways, let's just move on. When you are chilling with your sugar mommy and you mistakenly call her Ode, and your sugar mommy is like, calm down, young boy. I enjoy you, but be careful.
Careful now, boy.
So,
What's your line?
so you see, this thing Ode comes up so many times. So some people, I've even had an interview with Eniola Badmus before, and she said that no, she won't take that. You're dating, yes, we are friendly, but don't call me Ode. Is what I don't like. And some people say, if I've not called you Ode, then we're not
cool.
dating.
Yeah.
So this thing is not really about the
First of
sugar
all,
mom, but then
they are not dating. That's your sugar mom. Have some respect.
They are dating.
they are dating.
No. That's not.
Oh, so it should be mommy and...
Exactly. It's
That
just-
respect should be there.
Yes, it has to still be there. You see, me.
But do they do a
You
Egbomi
forced
on the
Amanda
bed?
to speak Yoruba. Egbon me. I
But-
say, let me clean my
Let's
ears.
just move on.
But is that what they do on the bed? Anyways, let's just move on. Egbomi on the bed. What do we have next before I say rubbish? So somebody put up these pictures of all these bad guys. Look at them with their jacket and everything. And it says, the guy is now putting up the post. And I said, what does it look like me and my friends do for a living? And somebody replied him, buy children's trousers.
No.
Look at all the trousers are jumping.
Okay.
This is fashion, right?
But it's fashion.
Ah.
It's, well, because see, when, what's it called? Distress jeans started raining.
Is that what they call them?
You know, distress jeans now, the one,
Wow.
the rugged jeans.
I thought it was
Yeah,
carrot
yeah.
jeans or something.
Or
okay,
ripped
this-
jeans.
Yeah,
the
ripped
ripped
jeans. Oh, yeah.
So my friend, the older sister said, so you opened your eyes, went to the market
Buy
and
tier
bought
jeans.
torn jeans. You brought torn, like you paid money for, like,
But this one, though, I don't know.
It's fashion, okay? I don't agree with you
And you-
guys. It's fashion, okay?
We agree. Children's trousers. Anyways, moving on. Somebody put up this post and it says, I use Twitter more than IG because I'm more interested in the way people think than how they look. And somebody replied him, Diako replied, someone said you are lying. It's because you don't have clothes. So ladies, is this true?
Please, how
Is that
many
what people do on Instagram? Is it true that it's because it doesn't have...
what they do on Instagram.
Eh? You're tossing it back.
Because me, I don't know what they do on Instagram.
To be honest, you cannot be on Instagram posting all the time if you don't have clothes. What you
Oh,
do it?
so-
Unless it's like selfie pictures. You're taking a lot of selfies, but like...
We have a lot of likes. Okay, maybe if you're a celebrity and they really
But
love your
I need
work.
to say this
like,
though. The savagery on Twitter is becoming very mean.
No, it has
You
always
guys
been
take
mean.
heart.
Maybe you're just waking
It's
up to
becoming
it.
so
It has
mean.
always been mean.
Like people are going to school of savagery
no,
nowadays.
it has always been mean, no. Maybe you're just waking up to the tea. Like, really?
So wait, I need to get this. So you people are on Instagram to
This one has.
just
No
show
vibe,
clothes.
this one.
So you people are on Instagram to just show clothes.
Is that what people do?
So you put on Instagram.
Is that what you do?
Honeypot.
Like, is that what you do?
Honeypot, you now stand beside that tree to shake it.
I'm
Because
done.
you see, Amanda was just asking me the other day. She said, but I said that you don't post. She said, it's good, it's healthy. I said, yes, thank you.
I'm done, no.
This table that they are shaking, guys. We're not going to talk about it. All right, that's all we can take on Tweetville this afternoon. We return with our guest after this timeout, so stay with us. Stick around, stick around, stick around.
Now we have our guest right here. Our guest is a self-taught young filmmaker whose vision is to revolutionize the film industry. He is a director of films that harness, innovate technologies like a computer-generated imagery and visual effect to enhance the visual storytelling experience. His task is to create images never seen before on African screens and to export the ingenuity of Nollywood to the rest of the world.
Ooh.
Welcome, Fee Gambo, to the show. Hey, Fee.
Hi.
Good to be on the show.
All right, good
Thanks
to
for
have
having
you.
me.
Okay, so now the first time I discovered you was when you did your short film. I think it was called
Pursuit.
Pursuit. It was
Yeah.
even out in the cinemas. And this film was one that had so much action, visual effects. There was a burning scene on Third Mainland. There was ambulance, there was shooting. And I'm like, whoa.
Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? And I just wanted to know why you decided to pursue that, track and how the reaction has been so far, because I know it was in the cinema as well.
Yeah, it's at Afrif tomorrow as well.
Oh,
the
wow.
International Festival.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So back to the question. So pretty much, I never started out trying to be a filmmaker. As a matter of fact, I studied civil engineering in school. Yeah. It was my second year. I was dabbling into a lot of stuff. I tried AutoCAD. Then I entered into a bit of animation. But the aha moment was when I discovered that the softwares I was using was on the same softwares on Avengers, Marvel. So, at the end credits, I saw the same. So I was like, okay, so if we have the same softwares, why are we having this film trick that I shoot somebody, person dies 5 minutes after and all that? So I really forayed into filmmaking to really use technology to be able to rebrand how people see Nollywood and all that. But along the line, I fell in love with the art of storytelling, and pretty much that's kind of defined the kind of films that I make are films that I want like teenage kids want to see, like Fast and Furious and all that.
Okay, so I saw in your bio, I think on LinkedIn, you said that you sell emotions for a living. And that got me, like, it's so fascinating.
Thank you.
You want to tell us about this? I mean, it is what you do, but then you want
Yeah.
to really expatiate on this.
Okay, there's a side of me people don't know. It's not a big secret, but anyways, I'm a partner at an agency, it's an advertising agency.
Okay.
And pretty much we see the way brands tell stories and we're like, they paid someone millions for this and it's looking this way. So we feel that a lot of brands can work on trying to sell feelings and emotions, but not just selling the product. And that's why people spend like maybe people's school fees to buy a phone. It's because of the way the story is being told. And we're trying to say, okay, instead of just in film, how can we apply this for brands and all that? So pretty much that kind of defines the space I play in both in Nollywood and in advertising, is to sell emotions for a living. So to really touch the conscience of how people feel and to move them to action, whether through advocacy or through buying your product. So either of them, that's the way I interface, the worlds I interface.
Okay. Okay, so Finyi, did you get support from your family? Looking at, you said you studied civil engineering and down to filmmaking. Did you get support from them at first?
Yes, I did. At first, it was a rocky start because, my dad went to New York Film Academy, so he kind of understood.
Now that's it.
Creative.
My mom is super supportive, but when I started, like every mom watching out for her son, she's like, Hollywood, okay. But along the line, she understood that, okay, I think this guy knows what he's doing, but okay, please just finish school. So I made sure that I finished my degree, and that was fine. But like so far, they've been so supportive of what I do, and I'm really grateful to have that.
But how has it been like working with, would I say, older or more experienced people in the industry? I know that you're a director, and you have done like a feature film that's on African Magic or stuff, and you have done a lot of other things as well. Now, how is it like being able to, would I say, control or manage the situation when you have people who are way older or more experienced than you?
Okay. That's quite a question because, I mean, this part of the world, there's still a lot of things about respect and, okay, whoever is leading has to be some certain age. But, I mean, I think the way God had prepared me was I've been in a lot of positions where I had to learn skills like diplomacy and trying to manage people's emotions and trying to understand, okay, this is the limit. So one of the things I noticed is that eventually when you have something up there and people kind of see that you know what you're doing, they start confident. You get so period to then when I pretty much have a lot of portfolio, when I go on set and I'm like, who's this 17-year-old that's trying to direct me? But when they see your works, and at that point in time, it makes it sort of like an even playing field that, okay, this is what this person can do. So that kind of takes the barrier of the age and all that. But I still very much balance professionalism and respect. So on sets, I'm very lucky to have worked with professionals that understand, okay, this is professional. Outside, we can go back to auntie and uncle, but on sets, let's make it happen.
So when I read about you, you said that you got mentorship from people like Tade Okidon.
Yes.
And then when I read your bio right now, I was talking about, you saying that you're self-taught. So I really want to know what's the connection, because some young person is listening now, watching right now, and is thinking, oh, this person is self-taught. Doesn't mean that it did not even get pieces from other people and all that. So you want to merge that, you want to explain that.
All right, so self-taught in the sense that I've not had a formal film school training yet. But in as much as you don't want to make the same mistakes that people have gone ahead of you. So I've been very privileged to have like meetings and sessions with people like Tade Okidon, Nodash, and people that just kind of put me in the way, even though I've not gone to have a formal training. So yes, I'm self-taught, but I still think there's a very big part that mentorship plays in my career and my trajectory in Nollywood and also in every other sector.
All right.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on a quick break to check out a couple of the film by Fien Gambo. This is Pursuit and Regalia. And of course, we'll be back to continue the show.
I have a job for you, Dare.
Can we talk about the storyline you decided to pick? Action, you love action movies. And of course, the stunts you pull in most of these movies, how did you come about them?
Okay.
The car spinning. Okay.
So like, I'd like to make films I like to see, or people like of my age group like to see. So most of the time, like I think I was at the cinemas like a month ago, and I saw this guy watching, I can't remember which of the Marvel studios, whether the Avengers, the someone that came out.
Yeah.
And it was going in for the third time. I was like,
wow.
Third time?
Third time. I was like, why are you going? What he said, it has the stuff I want to see, the universes and all that. I was like, okay, if we can do it in Nollywood, we'll do what? He said, of course, if it's done right. You get, so what I tried to do is, how can we put this new genre? Although it's a very expensive genre, but like we tried to make use of the resources that we have, controlled stunts, and try to, because they're actually doable. It's just for you to be daring enough to take on the genre.
I like the simplicity you bring to it. It's like, it's very doable. And, it's just for you to.
It's not that serious.
I love.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, like I'm blown away.
So tell us, what are the projects you're working on currently?
Okay, so we're working on a big feature film on Leah Sharibu. I don't know, you heard the story. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's a big project, and so it's like an action film but has very strong themes on hope and standing for what you believe in and stuff. There's some other projects I'm working for, some other studios. I can't say it on air right now, but like really exciting stuff. But like the one for my studio, Click Studios, that's the project I'm working on for 2020. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm sure somebody watching right now too is thinking, what's always on his mind? Like, I wish I can actually read your mind. Like, I have some superpowers to
like
read
that.
your mind. Yes, and because I look at how young you are, and I see the future too bright. Like,
Amen.
what?
Thank
yeah.
you.
Well
Amen.
done.
Thank
Congratulations. And we'll keep, our eye on everything you do. And we can always just wish you the best. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a break now, and when we come back, it will be time to wrap things up on the first half of the show. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
For staying here with us. Yes, so far we've brought you entertainment news, tweet view, and our guests. And now it's time to chew it off in a minute or less. One of us will vent on what's bothering him. And you know that there is only one him.
On this show.
So I have
Tell
a
us.
problem. A friend of mine called me last week, and she called to ask me for a 5 million that I wasn't using. That she works in a bank.
Was she
And
joking?
said, yeah, she needed me to deposit it into that particular account. That
okay.
she needed something from her boss, and her boss told her to get somebody with 5 million to deposit it into the account. And I'm like, I knew they used to do this before. I didn't know it still goes on. Mine is 5. I'm sure they still give most of those marketing people in banks unrealistic deadlines. And I'm wondering, shout out to all bosses that just say it, like just get it done. You can do it.
Yeah.
Just get it done.
It's what they signed for.
No, but he has a point
But
because there is
where
this...
do you want her to get that 5 million? Because she really needed something, and the boss said, "Man, you've not brought money, so I need 5 million. If you can get somebody 5 million into the account." I'm like, wow, in 2019. So that will now make the girl want to go and do other things to just get 5 million. I don't understand.
So I know that there are a lot of people who are actually really depressed now. The work, they're just going to work. Like
robots.
They're like robots and all that, as you have said. Like they're just so devastated right now. They don't know what to do because of all those high targets and all that.
There is one particular platform, online TV platform that keeps calling me. And I told them, the next time you call me, I'm going to block your number. Oh, we have a target. Please just subscribe. It's only 2,000 naira. Please, please, if I don't subscribe, I'll lose my job. So I understand what you're saying. There's so much pressure on them to reach this target. And sometimes I think it's not fair to them.
Well, you can say, oh, it's not fair, and sit down there, and it still does not help these people. So how do we help these people? Is it that they have to really look in because it's not easy. People will tell you that, oh, there are no jobs out there. But
you have to take
really,
the job.
So the thing is, can you just quit and see, it might be very difficult, and see other things you can do? Because some of these jobs,
in this economy,
they pay you
by
when
what
you
you're
bring
bringing in.
commission. It is when you bring, it is not even like, oh, you've worked the month and then they're going to pay you at the end of the month. So, I mean, there has to be a way out. There has to be a way out.
I just told that my friend, like, 5 million that I'm not using, you just want it in that account. I don't have, I don't know what's next now.
Kingoje, oh you.
5 million. I should remove it from one account to the other. Did you hear what I said? Remove it from one account to the other. Anyway.
Guys, it's time for a quick recap of entertainment news. Do not mind people who are dead broke, like, oh.
Wow. Do not.
Yes, so.
I was about to support
But wait, so
you,
it's not broke, except from one account on. All right.
Anyways, let's just move on with the news recap. First off, we talked about winners at the People's Choice Awards 2019.
Yes, so we told you that Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth unfollowed each other on Instagram.
Yeah, we told you Lamar Odom and Sabrina Parr are now engaged.
On that note, guys, we're going to take a break right now, and we'll be back with Daily Top 5. Yay!
Yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and it's time for Daily Top 5.
4, 3, 2,
So your name is now OJ.
Are we done dancing? Yes, quite a number of the Nigerian actors and actresses who graced our screens in the 90s and early 2000s have left Nigeria to find greener pastures. And they actually seem to be living peaceful life over there. Let's take a look at some of them. Here are 5 Nigerian actresses who have relocated. Number 1 on our list is Victoria Inyama. Yes, this actress who was popular on our screens in the 90s and early 2000s relocated to United Kingdom after getting married to Godwin Okri. She said in a recent interview that though she's a British citizen, she would like to return to Nigeria someday because home is home.
Where did she return?
Victoria Yama, you better stay there.
So, OJ, I don't know why
my
you always
goodness.
say this.
You
Because
better
you
stay
wrote
there.
it on my post too, that if I hear, don't
You
go
bet-
out. Like,
you better-
home is home now.
But he does have a point. She's a British citizen. I mean, she left many years ago. She has her family there. You know, she's earning pounds. Yeah.
Maybe she just
Okay.
maybe she just missed
You
the
know, you'd
industry.
always just miss the I mean,
the industry. She wants to come back acting.
All right.
all right, let's talk about the second person, and that's Sandra Achems. Some years ago, the Dummy Tila actress relocated to Germany, leaving the Nigerian movie industry behind. She lives in Germany with her husband and 4 kids.
I miss her.
I miss Sandra Achems so much.
But there's something I must say, though. You have a point when you're talking about the industry. I feel like you can thrive more here as a Nollywood actress than over there.
You have to start afresh.
Because you start thinking, haven't you ever thought of this? Because, you know, relocating has never come to my table. Like, you know, I just love to go out and come back. But once I thought about it and I'm thinking, all right, how about my media job? Now, you don't even want to go on, except maybe you found a job in Nigeria, like, okay, and then you're going there, and then they have, or you're even going there, but then you got that job, like you got that job. Not that you're going to
start from the scratch.
Or you're going to queue behind.
You do work up past.
No way. All right, the third person on our list is Rita Nzelu. Now, this actress who made a name for herself in the 90s and early 2000s got married many years after fame came and relocated to the United Kingdom, where she currently resides with her family. Hey. I think a lot of people are liking this United Kingdom. So,
dear men, you are just carrying our actresses away to outside the country. I don't understand. When they get married, they will not leave their career and go and take care of children there. I don't understand.
If they like it, then go.
See, if we should stop all those things. Anyways, number 4 on our list, Regina Askia Williams. Yes, this stunning actress lives in the US with her husband and 3 children, where she's a family nurse practitioner practicing in New York City. And of course,
just look at her. Yeah. She's wow. Once a model, always a model. I mean, she looks so good.
In that case of somebody that just left us, got married.
But Regina Askia comes to Nigeria often.
She came back.
And then I still interviewed her like some 3 years ago, I think. And she still looks stunning.
So this set of actresses that we've called right now, do you think they will still have a place if they were still acting these days?
Definitely.
Looking at this set of young girls that we have that
No, I mean, but you still have the Joke Silvers, you still have the this lady, Ireti Doyle, you still have Shola Shobowale, they're still there. Liz Benson, you still have them.
So I think that even your career...
They will no longer be playing that role of that young lady. They will not be playing the role of
because
it depends on how you want to say, because you know what they say about acting. If you look young, you can act it's just...
acting, you can act as, you can be a child actor, a teenage actor, a young adult actor, an older adult actor, an older actor, like...
Okay, Sandra Achums, if you're hearing this, please come back. I want to see you acting again. Please.
Oh, wow.
When she has a career in nursing.
No, Regina Askia, nursing. Sandra Achums, yeah.
Okay, I thought you said Regina Askia.
No, let her be.
All right, let's talk about Georgina Onoa. Georgina Onoa, who was a prominent face in the Nigerian movie industry many years back, disappeared from the screens after she got married and relocated to the U.S. Though the 10-year marriage later crashed, the actress lives in the U.S. with our 2 daughters. So,
please, she was just... Did you see that first picture?
She's so beautiful.
She was frying us.
Beautiful.
She was just frying us.
No,
wow.
This one, she has always been beautiful. She's one person that, you know, once I saw in Nollywood, I'm like,
wow.
I'm all fine to it.
And these days, she's always vocal on social media, talking about things happening in Nigeria and, of course, things happening in general.
I think that Nigerians who are in the diaspora are still very much involved in the politics and what is happening.
Because
and
you're
they still want to be because you can, home is still home at the end of the day. You can't take that away. But, you know, by the time you think of your account balance and, you know, how you're earning there, perhaps... I'll just leave it there.
So is this what you worry about? Because, you know, there is this group, my university group, they're always talking about this, and then they're talking about people abroad that, see, things are not hard there. Somebody say no, but we still have beggars. So you say, shut up. Okay. Do you know how many Nigerians beg for money from you? Do you know how things are hard here and all that? So you think, and so somebody now made a comment and said that, so if everybody leaves Nigeria, who would now...
To be lizards and, you know, insects, to be very natural, be like jungle.
When I go, I'll tell you we stay.
Talking.
So that's
Honeypot, you have infected me. Please, let's just...
But I do not infect you in this manner because I don't share that thought with you. I don't. All right, so go on another break now, and we'll be right back for the movies and the movie segment. Stick around.
Anyways, guys, yes, it's time for movies at the movies, and I'm not doing this alone. I'm on the Darius right here in the building. Are you ready for this?
Of course.
So let's get started. In Hollywood, yes, this one is titled Midway. Yes, this film centers on the Battle of Midway, a clash between the American fleet and the Imperial Japanese Navy, which marked a major turning point in the Pacific theater during World War II. The film, based on a real-life event on this heroic feat, tells the story of the leaders and soldiers who use their instincts, fortitude, and bravery to overcome the odds. Actors in Midway include Ed Skrein, Luke Evans, and Patrick Wilson.
You'll remember this moment for the rest of your life.
Midway. This is one I will watch. First is a true life story. I love true life story, and of course it's action.
Centered around World War II.
Yes.
And you know, I read about how it was very expensive to even bring about this project, about $100 million budget.
Yes, possible.
You know, because obviously you have to go back
shapes,
in time, get
it
planes,
right.
get it right, the uniforms and everything. That's one thing I always commend Hollywood for, the attention to detail.
And of course, Internet Movie Database is rating this one 6.9 over 10, which to me is a pass mark. So
honestly, for a historic movie that is supposed to be like, oh, but this one looks interesting, actually. All right, the next film on our list is called Dr. Sleep. Now, years after the events of The Shining, a now adult Don Torrance meets a young girl with similar powers as he tries to protect her from a cult known as the True Knot, who prey on children with powers to remain immortal. It stars Ewan McGregor, Jacob Tremblay, and Rebecca Ferguson as some of the stars in this film. I must watch that movie.
Why? Because you want to join the cult?
No, what? No.
The True Knot cult.
I mean, their own cult looks better than ours, but like, I mean, I'm a horror movie fan. You know, I just love things that would just get my blood pumping and everything. I love horror movies. And of course, I'm excited when I also see children in horror movies because I'm always like, how did they do it? Like, you must be a very fantastic child actor to pull off looking scary and acting scary when you know that people are just behind you and everything.
Yeah.
So I want to watch that one.
Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
It's actually even beating the first film, Midway, in the cinemas right about now.
Anyways, moving on, in Nollywood, Living in Bondage, Breaking Free. Nnamdi Okeke, son of Andy Okeke from Living in Bondage 1, is an ambitious young man who wants more out of life. The thing is, he can't afford the kind of life he wants with his current income. An encounter with Chief Ibaka, a family friend with a notoriously dark past, opens the door to all he has dreamt of. But it comes with a great price that will change his life forever. Actors in this star-studded film include Eyina Wigwe, Kalu Ikagwe, Kanayo Okanayo, Kenneth Okonkwo, Munachi Abe, Nancy Sime, and Ramsey Noah, who is also the director of the film.
Wow. As in a real gang. You know, Finn Gamble was here earlier and he was talking about how he likes to do movies that would portray what the young people like to see. I mean, look at this one. Fast cars, you know, the jets, living the life, pretty girls, living la vida loca with the cost. I like that, and I think Ramsey Noah did very well directing this one. I think you were saying that the reviews have been good.
I've only seen one bad review by a friend of the house, Ogaga, and he was saying lazy acting. Like, the storyline is already there. If you look at the first story, that's the Living in Bondage one, and he's saying they could have done better. I don't know.
Wow. But I still think they did fantastic on this one, because even if you have one bad review amongst many good reviews, then it's a very good movie to see, especially if you're, you know, Nollywood supporter, which you should be.
Anyways, we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be asking Oni Pot what movie she would like to see. Stay here with us. Yes, sir, we are back.
Yes, and you guys were fantastic as always.
Oh, thank you, honey.
I'm still not happy with you that you went to see Living in Bondage alone.
Okay, so I saw Living in Bondage, but I thought we're going to, that would be the last thing we talk about. I mean, you're jumping.
Whatever.
Let's talk about Midway. I love Midway. I would like to see all the movies you talked about. I'd like to see Dr. What's it called again? Dr. Sleep.
Yeah.
It looks scary, and I think it's a beautiful, scary kind of thing.
Do you want to join the cult? It'll make you never age.
I would have joined a cult if I wanted to. So
Amanda said your cults, they don't have money.
I did not say so.
How did you say it?
People should stop.
Hey, please don't put Amanda in trouble. Then the third one, living in bondage. Yes, I saw it, and you said that Ogaga gave the review, and it wasn't a fantastic one. So different strokes for different folks, they say, and I would always just respect other people's opinions.
But you watched that?
I watched it. I felt it was fantastic, although at first, maybe because I couldn't quickly get, because I was on the red carpet, and before I got into the cinemas, everybody was already sitting down, and I couldn't really quickly get a space. So for me to settle down, I was like, what's this at first? But when I settled in, I liked this, and I liked the fact that somehow I forgot my hat in the cinema, and then I went back to look for it, and because I just wanted to take reactions quickly after the show. And so when I went back to look for it, I just ran to Kunle Afolayan, and it was just sincerely talking to somebody on the phone. Not that I was eavesdropping people, but it was saying that, wow, one of the best movies I've seen this year. I like the fact that it was engaging. I mean, it didn't have to, it wasn't patronizing anybody. It wasn't that it was talking to somebody who acted in it. It was just talking, it was just on the phone. And I overheard that, and I'm like, oh, wow, interesting.
That's fantastic.
So,
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking maybe there are things, because there is no how, even if you think that something is so beautiful, there might be flaws and loopholes. And if you have people who can always just come out and say that.
Especially as this is Ramsey Noah's debut directorial film.
Yes.
So I think he did very well for that one.
He did very well. He did very well.
Me, I'll watch it too, because I watched the first one. I want to watch the second one.
Okay, now, so it's time for Where Are They Now? Take a look to find out which actor we are talking about today.
This is Where Are They Now? Lillian Back. Charming actress Lillian Back came into the limelight in the 90s as a model, competing in the Most Beautiful Girl in Nigeria pageantry, after which she was featured in television commercials and then the movies in 97.
Stay away from me. I've warned you. Stop looking for me everywhere.
Born to a Nigerian mother and Polish father, the mixed-race actress was grouped as one of the most beautiful faces of Nollywood.
You see, my parents are very strict on such matters, especially my father.
She was famous for her roles in films like Ogidon and Married to a Witch. But for some reason, the actress left our screens, and many felt it was because new acts had come.
I don't agree with you.
Well, she went on to become a producer, but according to sources, the actress left the movie industry because of the increasing rate of piracy.
Why is Dad embarrassing him like that? He didn't even ask his name.
And due to that, she has since been focusing on her business in and outside the country.
I need to be sure that this is not just a fling that leads nowhere.
Now you know where they are now.
Lillian
Wow.
Back.
She's so pretty for days. That picture we used is actually the picture from our photo shoot this year, birthday this year, and because our birthday was just some days ago, and I'm like, some people are vampires in this life. Okay, well, I'll not say more than that, but Amanda knows what is on my mind, actually. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. I mean, without you, won't be here in any way at all. Thank you for my salary every time I say this, and you don't even know how this means or what it means to me. But then, guys, thank you so much once again. I mean, on behalf of the team, OJ, Amanda, and we are saying we'll see you tomorrow.
Guys, my name is Amanda, okay?
Amanda!